Hello, it is Friday, it is the 4th of August 2023, and I hope you are all well. I'm back home. I got back yesterday evening. I went for a little bit of a swim in Bosun Harbour, or just the little port kind of thing that's there, and I seem to have picked up a little bit of a bug or a cold or something. And the water wasn't actually that cold, but it was and it was clear water, didn't look like there's any sewage or anything in there, so I'm just thinking might have just been a bit of a shock to the system, which is odd because I do take cold baths. So anyway, I want to bring your attention to a video that I saw about 5 hours ago now, by We Got a Problem, and chap's called Bert. That's his channel, and he's pretty good. Picks up on headlines a lot and sort of gives you his thoughts on it. Well, it turns out that the Telegraph have published today that there could be another major pandemic in the next 5 years. Even though these big pandemics, like Spanish flu and this, that and the other, that have, big effect, tend to only come around sort of like 300 years or so. Like him, I would say that the changing climate is not working. It's not having the desired effect on people. Because obviously they've been ramping that up so hard with the mainstream media, and they've been caught, adjusting colours on the charts, lying about temperatures, claiming that wildfires have been caused by the climate getting hotter, yet it's been proven that it's arson in Greek newspapers. They've been saying that people are boiling in their own sweat. There is a spokesman from the UN, which is basically an arm of the WEF, saying that global warming is now over and global boiling is now here. It is an absolute joke, but obviously it's kind of backfiring on them. It's not being bought. The narrative is not being bought. And with regards to the temperatures that they've been giving out about, oh, it's so hot over here, it's 46 degrees. It was actually only 38 in some of the European countries, and they were taking temperatures from the road surface, which is obviously going to be a lot hotter than the air temperature. And people, haven't yet forgotten that, Egyptians and Arabs cross deserts with camels in 50 degree plus heats, and they don't boil in their own sweat. So anyway, they're now sort of setting the ground, it would seem, sort of setting the stage a little bit, because the world is a stage for possibly another scamdemic. And they're claiming, at least 850,000 people are going to die, and they haven't even given it a name yet. I mean, it is a joke. It is an absolute joke. Anything to get you locked into your little bubble, lock us down. Maybe they haven't done enough damage to the economy in order to bring about that reset. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they need to, create more damage. People are rebelling against ULEZ. They're rebelling against LTNs, which is all part of the climate con. So I just find it fascinating, really fucking fascinating that, if it's not one crisis you have to worry about, it's another crisis. And I feel sorry for the kids, because they're actually bombarded with this crap. Bombarded at school, and it's disgusting. So anyway, yeah, they predict 850,000 deaths, and they haven't even named it. So I think Bert's right in his video. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description. Have a listen yourself. His narration is a bit different. He's never on camera. He keeps himself hidden, and he's like, right guys, here we are. We got to talk about the next thing that's, you know, and that's kind of how he does the whole video like that. And you can either bear it or you can't. It took me a while to get used to it, but when I discovered that actually, yeah, you know, he's on the money quite a lot, I thought, fuck me, I'm gonna give him a subscription. You know, just give him a subscription. It all helps to push back. And I know I keep saying about this pushback. We've got to push back on this stuff. A little bit like the methane nonsense. You know, that they want to, you know, no farmers, no food. They want to start culling cattle because of methane, you know. And yeah, there might be a lot more cattle around now, and no one denies that methane is a greenhouse gas. But the biggest greenhouse gas is water vapor, clouds. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you are all well. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm having a tough few weeks. I had some bad news today. I didn't get a job that I'd applied for because I didn't have a certain category on my license, a D1, which means that you're allowed to carry up to 16 people in a van minibus. So it seems that you need a special license just to drive a van minibus, even though I've driven every single van that there is. Long wheelbase, high tops, short wheelbase, flatbeds, Lutons. I've driven every single van, but you know, apparently I need to have this category D1. I need to have my driving assessed so that I'm safe to carry people in a vehicle. But it seemed like an all right little job. It's just, you know, just something just to tie me over whilst I'm going to set up my business. And you know, that's what I'm planning in the long run, is to work for myself. But I need to do that. In order to do that, I need tools, I need a van, and I need equipment. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to find something else until I've got all of that, and then I can go off on my own. Anyway, like I say, I will leave it there, and I hope you're having a good weekend, or it's the start of the weekend. So have a good weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.